Hey yo, peep this.
Yeah. This is how we like to do it.
God's gift from above the skies.
No lie.
Tune into the buzz while you get high.
The hitter. Spread some wisdom so you can relate on topics of every kind to elevate your mind.
Listen, Mary Jane is not a drug. There's so much love in every nug.
New strains, they'll be the judge and see what it does. It's between the buds.
Watch this. What's good? Welcome back, y'all. We back in for another episode. You know, it's your boy Dro Derrick, your host.
And we Jones, baby.
Hey, we got another special guest for y'all today, and you know, we're just excited to bring another interesting person of
A person of cannabis.
Tricked their ass. They thought I was gonna say person of C. Yeah, with the C word. I mean, the other word is cannabis. I can't get this shit out. Anyway.
Yeah, nah, but it's your boy Noelle.
You know what I mean?
AKA
Taking no L's. Noelle.
LA Biggz, you feel me? But, you know what I'm
LA
saying?
Big, okay, Noelle.
Cali with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, welcome.
Welcome,
we appreciate you coming on here, and appreciate you taking the time to be a part of, you know, what we created, for sure.
Always ready to,
indeed.
you know. I like doing new things with new people, you know what I'm saying? Especially when people on the up and the rising, you feel me?
Yeah, man, for sure.
I can say personally from experience, he's a great community guy. We were just playing basketball the other day. Mans was out there with the kids and everything, you know what I mean?
You gotta show.
Helping everybody have a good time. So
For sure. I mean, when you think about it, if you know what I'm saying, if you've got kids already, you know what I'm saying, or if you don't got kids, the kids that grow up is
They
gonna
the
be
youth.
the adults around your children.
the
So
youth, man.
why not help
They the future.
They the future.
keep your kids safe by making sure they're around people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just really
Make sure they in good hands, you know, all state around here.
Word.
Yeah, we'll take some support, yo.
no khakis.
But yeah, man.
That's another sponsor now.
Check
need
out
them-
here.
We can use
Come on,
any.
yeah.
We need some help. You know, we're just beginning, but we believe in it, the climb, and I'm sure y'all.
All right. Say Between the
Should
Buds,
believe in
sponsored
us.
by Allstate.
Say it like that too. We need you to say it all fast and slow.
He only had a 10-second slot.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you doing an auction? For sure.
Man.
So yeah, man, kind of just want to bring you in today and kind of get the world to know a little bit about you and your relationship with cannabis, and you know, so talk about some things between the buzz, you know, what all you do, you know, between your life of the plant. And I guess, you know, we can start with the first question is like, around what time was your first time using cannabis? Like, you know, like
See,
age,
this question
experience?
is kind of like, it's hard because I smoked weed like when I was in like the 6th grade, you feel me? And I believe I was probably like 14, maybe, I don't remember, or 13. I can't, how was you supposed to be in 6th grade? I was always a year behind because I didn't get held back, but I started school late. But I didn't really like get high, I felt like, until I smoked this one time when I was 15 with my homeboy and his brother. And they seen me, so like, you know, he rolled up some kush, and you know, we started smoking it, and I guess he was paying attention to me, and he seen I wasn't inhaling the smoke. He was like, nah, you ain't hitting it right. Like, you ain't inhaling the
that's
smoke.
why you ain't getting
He said
high.
you're supposed to inhale the smoke. So I'm like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll take that. Ooh. Okay, boom, passed it. The blunt went around 2 more times. I swear, like, I was sitting in that chair, and my whole body started vibrating. Like, I could not move a muscle.
Bruh, literally
My
like
whole
all your
body.
muscles, it's like all your cannabinoids are getting activated.
Everything in my body just started vibrating, and I couldn't move. Like, I swear I was stuck. Like, I could only move my eyes. I told my homeboy, I said, bro, I can't move. I was like, I can't move.
Comatose.
He was like, bro, you high, bro. Like, if he moved my arm. When he moved my arm, I swear I felt like my body released. Like, I felt like I was under an ninjutsu. Like, swear to God, you know, like, what's the name of Naruto?
Sleep paralysis.
Shadow ninjutsu. I swear, I was under shadow ninjutsu on God because I could not move. And
What was it? The sunken place?
I was there, but I was really like that. I feel like that was the first time I really experienced the high of some weed because I felt like I've been smoking and like, you know, even if you ain't inhaling it, you still get a little high. But the way I hit at that time and smoking with them,
You get almost like a residual high, but not a direct high.
that it was just a totally different high. So I was like, yeah, this is how it's
when you
done.
finally felt it, would you say like you noticed a difference in things? Like were things funnier or cool? Like more like the music better? Like
I mean, like that. Like I said, that was like that's for the first time getting high. It's high because that's like I feel like the first time I actually got high because I was floating, I was elevated.
Yeah.
I was
okay.
like, it's like nothing else mattered at that moment. Like I was like just literally in my own world. You know what I'm saying? So. I mean, and that was when I was 15. Yeah, and that's when I was like 15. So you know what I'm saying?
Like, man,
all the
you
life
know
stress
what?
went away.
Then becoming an avid,
Life is really
advocate
great,
user
but-
of it, it started becoming different. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I need to smoke some weed. Or I'm about to go to work. Need to smoke some weed, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You need to smoke some weed. Nate Dogg smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey,
Shout out, rest in
hey.
peace, rest in power.
man.
Yes, indeed. We've been listening to him like a lot lately. You got
I
that
was about
CD
to
in
say,
the
you
car,
was just
man.
bumping that, yeah.
That's that
Putting
shit.
them on. I found that at a bookstore. Hey,
Yeah.
a half price bookstore.
Right.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to Half
and
Price.
Shout out to Warren G. Regulators. G-Funk. Shout out to the G-Funk. G-Funk era. That shit. We need to bring G-Funk back. Gangsters with funk and good music.
For sure. But I would say, like, yeah, cannabis influenced, like, you know, not just getting the high of it, but like cannabis influenced my thoughts, the way I seen things, the way I heard things.
So, like, what's your preferred way of medicating?
Flower.
And what-
Flower.
Usually flower, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From the west side, you know what I'm saying?
West side.
We that's all niggas do is smoke, you know what I'm saying? Smoke it!
So
Smoke
like,
it!
flower gets you to where you need.
I feel like
in the
just-
way in the way.
Just after like that was like one of like the first like forms of it you was able to get to. Like you wasn't able to really go find nobody in the hood with edibles. You wasn't really finding nobody with no fucking vape pens. They didn't when I was coming up, like they didn't even have all that shit yet. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was it's either you smoke cigarettes and or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So
The little time I was in Cali too, it seemed like a lot of people wanted to smoke spliffs all the time.
Oh, for real?
that blend became a thing.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying.
weird.
I know a lot of people, homies that smoke blend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was something new that I had experienced too. If you never experienced blend, then you gotta experience.
Yeah.
Because you.
I'm
you
like,
don't-
you getting that tobacco
You
buzz,
don't know.
like, oh
if
shit.
they don't tell you, you're gonna hit it like it's a regular blunt.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get hit with all of that tobacco.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Nah, that's what's up. So now now like, as far as like the type of cannabis you prefer, is there like a strain dominant, or you know that you go after, or you just get more knows best kind of? You need to
Yeah, I mean,
see
like,
it and smell it.
Growing up, you know, you didn't care what you got. It was if whatever you could get to. So you didn't even know
I got
half
some
the
smoke,
names. Like,
right.
yeah, exactly. You didn't even know half the names to half of the things. So as I got older and actually started, you know, smoking and really caring about what it was and finding out what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, it's important stuff you need to know. Like, you know what I'm saying? So instead of like watching movies with niggas getting high, Pineapple Express and all that shit. But I would say
feel
like
like-
indica is definitely where I'll be headed toward. A lot of
Okay.
people smoke indica. It's like that's what we look
Couch
for, the
calm.
downer. You know what I'm saying? The
I was just
downer.
gonna
People
ask,
smoke.
like, do you feel like back then you could feel the difference of like how it affected you? Versus,
If I was to like go back and think of like on situations where like memories I can remember where and I was high, then maybe, but nothing that far back, you know what I'm saying, to really tell.
Yeah, I feel it.
As a kid, you just wanted to smoke. You was happy if you got some.
So
like I got some smoke.
So, like-
let's smoke some.
So as you said earlier, you're learning as you gotten older, and as the time is going on, and more cannabis knowledge is coming out there.
Right.
How have you learned, or still learning how cannabis has provided help to you medicinally?
Oh, I mean, like, I played sports, you know what I'm saying? Football, baseball, dive team.
Oh shit! He said the
No, for real, dive team.
Alright.
Yeah,
That's
was really an athlete. But then, you know what I'm saying? I feel like started smoking weed kind of helped with that too. But I would say definitely, you know, just it's crazy because the weed is like it helps in different ways for different things. So as a young person, you don't know it's helping you. We just smoking weed. But now as I'm older, it's like, okay, I know it's certain, you know, knowledge about it now. So it's definitely like I done been in car accidents and stuff like that. So it's definitely like helped with like pain. It's even like with my mental, because you know, you coming from the urban neighborhoods and stuff like that. We deal with stress on the daily. Just even as a black man, you know what I'm saying, living in America, it's stress daily. You know what I'm saying. So if that's a way to help release what that is also in thought, but without losing yourself as far as doing a drug like heroin or doing cocaine where you get addicted and lose your mind, like
things
I
that
can
they
probably
pump
say,
into our neighborhoods,
yeah, you know what I'm
too,
saying, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So like that, if everybody, if they brought a whole bunch of weed into our neighborhoods, nobody would be out here begging, asking for
we would actually be owning stuff and probably more lucrative.
Man, they put the bullshit out there, and that's
you touched on that subject in one of the past podcasts too, like so.
Nah, yeah, they designed it. It's kind of a system designed for us to fail, but that's why we need, especially each other and all of our communities, those that were really affected, need to come together and not like go to war on each other, but need to be a stronger community for the cannabis culture and the whole community out there. It's too many They basically got us divided in too many sides or segments of cannabis supporters versus we all one big
man. Think about it. Think about how harsh they used to make weed look and be. Like everything was advertised. No, stay away from weed. Don't do this. It'll kill you. Like the drugs y'all put in the community could kill us.
Not weed.
Madness.
Broken families apart.
Weed is a gateway drug. Weed that was one of the biggest ones back in the day.
The Reagan era, he knew what he was doing. He was trying to split up families, bro, and they were successful, and they still doing it. So unfortunately, especially a lot of black and brown families, and it's really unnecessary.
Yeah,
it's a shame.
It is a shame, for sure.
For real. But yeah, it's helped me, as far as pain, really the pain, because I got real back problems and I didn't never know it was helping me like that, but I for sure knew when I smoked weed I felt better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yep, I agree. That's kind of similar. You just it's hard to explain to people sometimes how exactly it's going to affect them, but if you use it enough, it's like vitamins. You're able to supplement it.
Herbs.
Your body
you're able to supplement it where it's needed. Your body fills in where it's missing, and then next thing you know, you're feeling better. Or just overall, that homeostasis, that balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's definitely a plant. It comes from the earth. You feel me? So it's really an herb. When people cook with it and everything,
you can eat it.
You can ingest. Exactly. You can't just ingest no poppy seeds.
Literally, there's weeds out there that'll literally kill you.
Oh, for sure.
This is a weed that heals you.
Fungus out there that'll kill you.
And when you think about it, what do they make medicine out of? Plants.
A lot of plants. Most medicine made out of plants.
And everybody's vegan now, right? So wouldn't this count as a vegan option in pain medication?
Right. It's just herbal.
Homeopathic or organic medicine.
Yeah, it is.
Organic, there you go.
Yeah, it's really
go into a place, let me get that organic.
Yeah.
It's vegan. So to all my vegans out there,
cool.
Weed is safe for you.
Hell yeah. Nah, that's what's up.
Hell yeah. So then,
vegan lovers, it's keto, gluten free,
right?
It's all the freeness, non-GMO. It's all the freeness you want. Just I feel good. Just make sure you support the plant in some way or another, even if you don't use it. Get educated on it so that someone around you may feel comfortable, or you can feel comfortable around them, and not actually have a conversation with them, and not make them feel like some kind of rebel or outcast.
Because even if you don't personally use it, there might be someone close to you that could possibly need it medicinally.
Definitely,
You know
but
what
I
I mean?
think like a lot of people think the only way to do weed is to smoke it. And there's so many different ways to use weed
your
now.
greens.
You can eat it in edibles. You can. They got patches. You can slap them
Right.
on.
They got spray, mouth
You
spray.
can put it
They got-
exactly. It's
yeah.
it's so many lotion. You get. It's just so many different things you
Yeah,
can use
topical
now.
cream,
You don't have to
patches,
smoke weed to use the plant. The plant is used
Damn near got
in
icy
many
hot.
different ways.
Yep. Hell yeah. There's many forms, and people gotta get educated on that shit. Matter of fact, I can use some right now. It's the topicals on my shoulder and neck. Like, I'm in pain, but it's and honestly, I could have been using it right now. Y'all had no idea because it's that discreet.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, wasn't prepared enough.
I was gonna say, do you even have
You gotta
days?
stay ready. So
Oh wait,
ready.
that's a motherfucking problem.
Yeah.
I'm in pain because I don't have days. Ohio.
have no days, man.
I'm in Ohio right now, but that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's
I
something
tell
I
you.
definitely had to get accustomed to
Yeah,
a little
like,
bit
what?
because coming from a place where weed is recreational.
Free, basically.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
you can buy as
recreational.
much as you want.
Yeah, it's recreational, so it's that the different
long as
rules
you have the
definitely
card.
apply.
That was definitely something I was going to ask you, but it came up on its own.
Yeah,
How did
yeah.
you adapt from coming from a free world to coming to Sea World?
I mean, it's
Locked
not
up.
really it's different for sure, especially like when me like being in the industries now, and so like I gotta like support because I'm in the industry, so
Right.
I'm supporting myself in a sense. So
Yeah.
definitely it's different because now I have to get a medical card. It's medical out here only, so not everybody can just have weed. It has to be legal weed in Ohio from Ohio. You know what I'm saying? You can't get it from nowhere else but here.
Motherfuckers got to grow it.
So that's another thing.
Certain
So
people.
it's kind of cut off in certain ways. But I mean, like, you know what I'm saying, coming from where I come from, it's hoods and ghettos everywhere. You can get weed. You know what I'm saying, from anywhere, anybody. So, you know.
That's what they didn't pump the streets full of when they should have, because that's the herbal essences that would have helped people. Not saying like don't give it to the kids at such those who can manage it. Anything you gotta manage, you gotta be able to manage it. But cannabis still is a better substance for people to be a part of than, in my opinion, any of the other shit out there.
I mean, even with it becoming recreational in LA, it definitely wasn't like easily manageable in the beginning. Like they had raids on like
I bet.
dispensaries every day on like because they was popping up like churches. They was literally on every corner, and I swear, I'm telling
There's
you,
people
it's
operating without license.
exactly. And so the police started cracking down on them, and they would raid them, but they would close them up, and then they would just pop back up 2 months later, 2 blocks down the street.
Pop-up shop.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they was popping up everywhere. So it was kind of like unable for them to control it. And then like if they would raid a place and they actually got their license and shit, then it's like, oh, we fucking up. So they couldn't really pinpoint who was illegally doing stuff and who was doing illegal. So they kind of just fell back up off of that and made sure that they got their money through the taxes. You know what I'm saying? For the people who do go to the dispensaries and buy weed legally the right way, you get taxed if you don't have a medical
Hella
card.
tax.
But I mean, LA, you can get weed anywhere. It's easy. Like, come on now. It's
At the taco truck.
I was still
But it
getting
was
weed.
so
I was
convenient though if you got that little, weed card. And then
I mean, it is nice out here too. It's not. Now let me explain the difference.
Because that delivery service in LA, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Was
you
it
can get
fire?
it any way you want it.
Man.
You can get it dropped off. You can go pick it up.
That's dope.
It's weed any way you want it. But
Beautiful,
the difference
right.
out here too is I kind of like the only thing I like about it is like the discreetness, but not the discreetness of it. It's more like you in. It's like if you ain't in, you can't really win. You feel me? So you with the in crowd, but
It's like a club.
yeah, it's like a club exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
That's
just
fucked up though.
pinkies up. But it's like that's in a sense y'all gotta like learn and come and join the club. Niggas, you can come join the club. Like
Right.
no one's saying you can't join the club.
I mean, it's facts, but that's the thing. The problem is awareness and education. Like, it's hard to teach people anything. So even with cannabis, it's like, yo, how do you get people to actually listen or want to know? Or for those people who think they may already know everything about it, it's like tough. But I agree, it's open. We all have to join the club in some way or another, and it's gonna like continue. The club's gonna get bigger, but why not get some experience or knowledge, soak it up, so that when that club does open more memberships, maybe we could be leading one of them bitches.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel like. But it's definitely different. I don't like the days. I don't like how they do the days.
Oh, that
here.
shit, bro. I'm struggling
Even
right
the
now
weights
as a
is-
patient.
As a person who smokes weed every day, I ran out of my days faster than anything, and I had to wait like 3 weeks
To me, that's
before I could go to a dispensary. Now, that didn't mean I couldn't get to weed, but I'm not getting the weed at the prices I would get for being in the club.
Or the safe, clean weed. you know?
Exactly, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Especially, and then especially being from LA, like coming out here, I didn't just really just find nobody off the street. Like, you can't trust, like, you know what I'm saying? Trust everybody. Like, I don't even know nobody. I've been out here for a minute, but you could kind of tell, you know what I'm saying, who you can trust, who you can't trust, like
Don't
that. So,
trust those new.
for real, you know what I'm saying? And then it's kind of country over here too. Like, you know, it's like I didn't see like so much farmland and like, you know what I'm saying, just land. Like, it's so much fucking land out here. It's so crazy. Like, just open space and trees and.
Nah, it is. It's a lot. That part of me, I was talking earlier. I'm like, is this why people just drink in Ohio? Like, it's just like they get so bored.
because it's a
Smaller
very
places.
huge mix of suburban, but also rural. Like, you can have a city, but then outside the city, like you said,
Yeah.
straight farmland and stuff like the cornfield.
It's tragic, man, because like
fruit,
people be on all types of
vegetables.
actually, alcohol and opioids should be qualifying conditions. Like alcoholism for Ohio's program. Matter of fact, first and foremost, because both of those come any other drugs, but that come from literally. Like, you know, people either not knowing what to do, or even the college cultures. I'm gonna be real. In Ohio, they fucking breed people to just drink like all the time, like straight up. Like, it's nuts. Like,
Yeah, and then like OSU, students made their own fucking type of alcohol.
Yeah,
That's how Four
Acura.
Locos got made back in the day.
wow.
That was made by OSU
Oh, the Four
students.
Locos,
Didn't even know
yes.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
bro.
I did not
I
know
know
that.
about
That's
them Four
crazy.
Locos.
Learn something new every
LA,
day.
the
They fuck
Mexican
people
homies.
up with that.
The Mexican
that's why
homies, what?
that shit got taken off the market
The
because
Mexican
people were
homies
dying.
drink 2 of them, just 2. You could really drink 1 and be feeling stupid, but
Y'all
drink
had
2
them out
of
there
them.
too.
Oh yeah, what the Mexican homies? Yeah, boy, I'm telling you, them parties. them
Four
boy,
They
Loko.
probably go nuts, man.
That
Pass,
shit.
like, you what?
See,
Stop.
so much
alcohol make
caffeine.
people do crazy.
Four
things,
Locos
man.
had people slump.
I was just speaking at a dispensary earlier, bro, and we was talking
terrible.
about like alcohol versus cannabis. We like, yo, I go to a cannabis event or I go to an alcohol event. Where do you think the fight gonna be? The alcohol event, straight
Right.
up. I mean, it could be one that can. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying like,
Yeah, but why you?
But shit, we both worked in the music.
What you laughing
We
at?
both worked in music venues. Like,
Of course they gonna fight at the alcohol event, but
Yeah.
depending on the weed situation, it could be a fight there.
you silly nigga.
yeah.
If it ain't enough, then nah, you right.
I mean,
Wait,
wrong
if you
people.
ain't Ohio, fuck around, ain't gonna have enough days. to support
Exactly,
it.
you know what I'm saying? It's crazy how that is. But other than that, like, I feel like they trying to like figure it out, and that's cool because they new to it. You know what I'm saying? So,
But yes, and I'm not trying to interrupt, my bad, but yes, they are trying to figure out. But you got surrounding states, bro, that's done it and
That-
figured it out.
that is
Come
the
on,
argument.
that is
Yeah.
but
bullshit.
That's
seeing
the
what type of like state this is,
Bro, I get that, but
they're gonna move differently.
Why are you giving
But
them
that's the,
excuses?
that's the
That's
thing.
the
though.
we the people.
Like, yes, that's understandable, but at the same time, for them to want to like capitalize off of it, why wouldn't they use
Exactly.
other?
And-
You know what I mean? Why would they use examples? of
It's
places
hypocritical as
that are
fuck
already
because
doing
it's
it?
like, oh, they gonna move slow and just taking it. No, they raking up money and using our ass. Like, it's fucked up probably what they're doing. Like,
Right.
it's
I don't
really
know how they
uncalled
doing
for.
it, but
It's like with the lab rats. They're still just testing. it
yeah,
to
they
see how-
testing it to see. I mean, but I think realistically they know.
They do know,
They
bro.
know what's going on. I just think that, you know what I'm saying, they trying to make it not. Maybe they not trying to look too greedy.
Look, honestly, what I
Maybe
think
they're not trying to
personally,
look too greedy or
I
something.
think all over nationally. I mean, period. Not just in Ohio. I think there's lobbyists, secret lobbyists, that are going against cannabis still, even acting like, and they're faking, acting like they are for cannabis, but they're really not, and they're going against cannabis just so that other people keep raking in all the money. Real talk. There's people that get paid to go against rules and regulations or laws that get proposed. So there's people that are still doing that, and they're actually disguising themselves right now, and people are like really falling for
They
it.
even
But
join
they're
groups
not
online and shit like that, like chat groups.
It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
social media is already ridiculous itself.
I know, but it's even nuts now, and it's like that's another reason why even right now, like in Ohio, there's so many bills being introduced, and people are confused because that's what they want. They want to throw so many at you that people just say, "Fuck it, I'm not even gonna pay attention." Like I'm gonna just give up. You know, like I don't. Who cares? Like, or you know, as long as they illegal. But you really people need to really be educated and pay attention to the fine writing and you know what's actually being written in the law for us. And that's how we in the situation we in now. It's because they quickly just slid something through the people without actually making it understood. So that's why I be saying we got to do our best to try to help expose all of that.
But that's what they've been doing.
No, but bro, we can change that. Though.
No, I get that. I'm not saying we can't change it. I'm just saying that's typical of us.
I agree, but why we accepting it? We're the young, we're the youth, and we're going into that. We're about to be some of them in their positions. We can change all of that, bro.
For sure, it's gonna take a lot of footwork.
It is, but it's gonna take communications and discussions like this, like now embracing it, like calling it out, not like being secretive, like how some of these the elderly be doing. Like this shit's weird how they move.
If you out there, I'm talking to you.
I'm talking to a lot of I'm talking to anybody. I'm talking to anybody that's not giving advice to the youth or young. We spoke on it in the beginning of this podcast. The youth, including us, we matter. We develop into the next leaders. So if you're not giving us or leading us the right way, how the hell are we supposed to develop our nation correct? And if y'all ain't doing it, like y'all not definitely showing, leading it right correctly now, a lot of people, it ain't just dropping names. There's a lot of people in power that's just not really, being. Man, there shouldn't even be homeless people for real if you really think about it. Like, or even hungry.
When you think about that, it's crazy and it's hard because if everybody was to be on the same kumbaya, split everything equally, everybody, the world might be like definitely like in better shape than it is right now. But when you think about it, over time, like it's stuff that happened so much before us.
Wouldn't still be the 1%.
It's hard to speak on it because there's so much that happened before us. So we can go back to the time of history.
Well, I get that, but it's still we gotta try to do what we can change now.
Yeah, but it's hard when it's hard when you think about it. They had this set up from the beginning, like this was pre-put and planned, like on a bunch of stuff, and it's all been falling like dominoes for a long time.
But haven't you heard of people breaking cycles?
Yeah, and people have, and stuff is changing. But like I said, once again, it come with time, and it come with like hard work, and
I'm 100% agreeing with you. So but I like hearing it can be done. I don't
I'm not doubting y'all. We definitely can do this. I'm just saying, what I'm saying? This is what it's gonna take. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Everybody needs to join the team. I'm talking about I'm already a part of the team.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm helping
the devil's advocate.
I'm helping push forward for that. But I'm on the team. I'm just saying for those listening, you know what I'm saying?
I hear that. It should be a community, man. And like I don't care what people think or believe. I've seen it. It can work where there's like legit caregiver systems, and like those people that can't necessarily grow for themselves, they can have somebody designated to grow for them, and then those who are able to grow should be able to grow and consult and just be able to actually provide for their family and make a living like some of these other folks are using the same plant. Like it could be set up, and you can still have all these other dispensaries and whatnot still functioning too, because not everybody's gonna be able to grow the best weed. So like I've seen both sides function. I was up at Hash Bash, seeing literally people shopping at the legal dispensaries, and then turn around, you go to the hotel and they got caregiver market and stuff inside, and it's like, yo, this both markets can exist. Now, do both sides like each other? I don't know, but I feel like they should. They're all making money in some way or trying to, and they're all using the plant. Like, why not? Like,
and that's the problem with it too. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, once everybody caught on to it, because we got caught on to, but you know what I'm saying, now it's like, okay, everybody want a piece of the pie, you know what I'm saying, they see the money that, you know what I'm saying, people, so everybody want a piece of the pie, so people get greedy.
Sadly they do, majorly, but it's sad because the people that get left out usually are the people that got harassed for this shit the most.
Man, all the people, it's a bunch of people in jail right now for weed charges.
Sad.
They've been in there 20, 40 years already, though.
Did you?
Yeah. That's another thing we're pushing for politically.
Did you ever have like a favorite cannabis movie or show, TV show or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in the beginning, like when I understood like that it was a movie about weed and actually understood it I would probably say Half Baked.
Okay. Solid.
That was definitely one.
That's a good.
Shout out
But
to
I feel
Dave.
like smoking weed, like you smoke weed and watch, like later on you smoke weed and watch movies, and then them movies become, even if it's a comedy, it becomes like a weed movie because you watch it, you gotta watch it high. Like I feel like when I watch Friday, you gotta watch Friday high. Like you know what I'm saying? Like even though you didn't see it a million times, that's a movie you smoked and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, like
it
so.
gives you that experience again. Like.
Or like Baby Boy, like that's another movie. Like you know what I'm saying? When Snoop Dogg said, "I'm about to be with you." Oh yeah. Don't. Girl, I'd rather be with you. He was smoking the weed on the feet up on the bench couch. Like that was what you mean? That was player shit I didn't see, nigga.
You that nigga Jody?
Yeah. Oh, you done built you a little fort.
I always play.
Hey, like, you done built you a little fort, huh?
I want to be like him, but better. And not like that nigga everywhere, but he get respect from everywhere.
But he does everything.
He's a mogul.
He does everything.
He is definitely.
People be clowning it, but this nigga literally can do anything, and they will let him do it because
American Got Talent, nigga.
He been doing everything else.
But he's just been him for so long that people like it's just respect.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's
respect. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you gotta do.
And for sure, think about Snoop. Snoop has always been, you know what I'm saying, weed positive, weed. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely the weed industry. He's definitely put his foot stamp on it and all of that. So, and then Wiz,
for our culture,
you know what I'm saying? Wiz, you know what I'm saying? That was his protege, Lil
Even
Wiz.
out there, like
You know
with the
what I'm
youth doing football and shit.
Oh
like
yeah.
that, bro.
My nephew played for one of his teams. You know what I'm saying?
Coach Snoop, salute.
sir.
Hey, salute to anybody out there doing things, trying to help the youth and changing their lives in the future.
Because those are the ones gonna be around your children. Remember that.
Salute.
Yes, sir.
So you see some kids fucking up with their not playing.
So like,
You'll go to jail. Don't do that.
so I feel like, you know, the last couple one of the questions we already answered prior. We kind of like.
And then we can take a break after that.
Yeah, for sure. We you know, we basically, you know, and there was more than one things we mentioned we could change.
Yeah, our
about
last
the
question
industry.
we basically went over.
I would say, what was your craziest experience using cannabis? Like, it ain't got to be bad. Just like, you got anything that you just a story you'll never forget?
I would say that story I told you about, like really feeling high that first time. I literally
That
could
body
not.
vibration.
My whole body was vibrating, and I could not move. I'm telling you, I could not move. I tried moving my arm. I'm looking at my arm like I can't move my arm, and I'm like, bro, I can't move. And they all laughing like, he's high, like you know what I'm saying. And then he hit my arm, and when he hit my arm, I swear I felt a release, like I had been released from like a bondage, bro. I'm telling you, like it was crazy. Like I ain't never felt high like that before.
I had that same sleeper effect, but it really is. It's like something's activating all over your body.
Hell yeah.
And then
This nigga's turning into a superhero.
and you just come to like a complete state of rest almost. You know what I mean? Like your body, your mind's just like, okay, everything can finally relax.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I would say that experience is always gonna be in my head. Like that was the first time I really like felt gone, like experienced high to the fullest.
Yes, sir.
For like I'm telling you.
Well,
Oh yeah.
we'll be back, folks.
Well, on that note, Jeff, we'll be back.
Yes, yeah.
After the commercial break.
I was on the block, hashtag team no game. Hashtag team no game. Used to catch the 45, sliding down Broadway. Used to catch the Florence bus, did that shit the hard way.
Man, that for anyone who likes to
This is a dream. This is a mini dream.
shout out to the brother Chancellor, but I know people try to, when they glance and not all black people look alike, people just try to say, oh, you look like Chance. No, Chance is the brother from another mother in the spirit, but I'm actually older, so
Like no other.
I think I was born first. I had to look first.
That's funny.
Yeah, Chance, that's my boy.
We all got our
He's dope, though. He's
doppelgangers.
talented artist. Yeah, and
For sure.
we all got a doppelganger for sure.
That's like I can definitely like relate weed to actually his acid rap album because in high school
that shit was fire.
I was definitely like I would ride like after catching the bus, like once I moved back to the east side and I was catching the bus and the train to school.
Yeah.
I started I went and bought a fixie bike
Fixie bike.
Yeah, fixie bike.
You fix it up?
No, we called them fixies because it was the light frame bikes with the thin rims on it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Those fast,
Okay.
back a couple years ago, everybody was riding bikes and wanted to have bikes. Well, in LA.
Those was the popping bikes.
Yeah, they was called fixies. And
Right
so,
down Venice Boulevard and all that shit.
yeah, but just anywhere. No, I mean, like,
Beach, I
even in
should say, like-
even in the hood, niggas would have fixies. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was like the thing because they was fast bikes. And so I would get off the train and ride my fixie to school from the train station, and I would just have my playlist on and like acid rap for sure. Chance was bumping.
Chance,
like
right.
I'm telling you, like Juice, I got the juice. Juice. I'm telling you, like for sure, like smoking at the train station, hopping on the bike and just riding to school, just listening to some Chance bumping. That shit was
acid rap put a new spirit in me. That shit was dope.
for sure.
I love that's the
Right.
power of music too, man.
Yeah.
You make
And the power of acid.
acid rap. But no, for real, good music moves people. So shout out to good artists out there doing their thing.
Yes, sir. And shout out to Chance because he be doing a lot for the community.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's definitely
Yes, sir.
community outreach.
That's what you gotta do.
Yes,
Bring the
sir.
people, show the people they can do it too. Believe in themselves. That's what cannabis should be about. The cannabis community should be all about that. Like, should be more. I know people say they give back, but no, you can give back in better ways and harder ways. Like, companies should be giving turkeys, book bags, shit, all that stuff, and not just like the state, not just the companies, states. You know, like they making money too. Like, it should be way better ways to give money back, or fix our communities up. Those areas that need it, like, you know, they should be putting money into neighborhoods like that. That's how you could really give back and help, you know, the communities that you already harmed.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So we gonna come back with it like with our review. It's strain review time.
Review time. Today we only got
Shout out to them.
only single strain today, y'all.
Single
Single
strain.
strain.
Oh, motherfucker.
Single strain.
Actually, damn, yeah, we single strain. I messed up, y'all, because it was something else we should have. Damn.
That's okay.
It's all good. Tune in
You know
next
what I mean?
time to find
To
out.
the next
You know
time.
what I mean? We got to keep them on their toes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Tune
all
in next
good.
time.
I will save it for the next one. But yeah, today we're single straining it. I know we was hitting y'all with some multiple stuff. Could have messed up. We'll do it next time. We'll do it next
You
time.
Ohioans love y'all singles anyway. You know what I'm saying? So let's
Right. Sometimes you don't want to mingle. You keep it single.
I'm doing me.
Doing me.
I'm doing me. You know, I'm just doing me. Nah.
Said I'm living life
So-
right now.
Today we're gonna start. So we happily medicated, you know, thanks to the lovely Seed and Strain company, you know, Columbia Care
AKA
provided
Columbia
us
Care.
with the modified fruit.
Modified fruit.
You know,
Yeah, modified fruit booming.
Americans love to do that shit.
Yeah, we got the top terps, the limonene, the myrcene, and the caryophyllene, you know, there's so many ways
You know
to
what I
pronounce
mean?
it.
However it's pronounced.
Yeah, however y'all feel.
Scientifically.
Yeah, if I'm incorrect, correct me scientifically.
You know what I
Like he
mean?
said.
I don't know where it is on the scientific chart.
Limonene's coming in with the top 0.74%, the myrcene
okay.
0.5, and then the caryophyllene is 0.32, with a total of 25.30%. You know.
Okay.
No.
Which is
Now,
actually
is that
for
categorized
Ohio.
as a hybrid or?
This is testing as, yes, actually a sativa. A sativa. This is
Interesting.
a
I thought it
sativa.
was low bulk,
Probably
kinda
more
like-
sativa hybrid, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah.
it gotta have a little indica in there.
yeah,
It
you know.
definitely gotta be a hybrid.
Absolutely. You know, if you really want to get down to it, you know, you can look up the genetics and let's see. Give me a little time and I'll tell y'all.
Why you do that?
But yeah, Seed
Sadly,
and Strain company out here,
Yeah.
Columbus, Ohio. You can find them in most of our dispensaries out
Well,
here.
they're not in Columbus. They're in Mount Ora.
Mount Ora. Okay.
No, I'm saying you can find their products.
Oh,
Ohio.
yeah, in Ohio.
So, yeah, you can find their products out here in most of our dispensaries.
Yeah, sadly, this one wasn't a nose-go strain. It wasn't too pungent, I would say, for the
Yeah.
nose. But, you know,
It's nice.
It's
You
still
ever like smoke weed and you be like, this is one of them choky weeds. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it got kind of like one of them effervescence to it. Like you hit it, it might, you know what I'm saying, get
might
caught
get
in the back.
Get a little.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 'cause
Make you,
towards the end, definitely I was getting little coughs on there.
I call them choky weeds. You know what I'm saying? The weeds you smoke, like every time you
Got you
hit it, it
choked
got you
up a little
choking. It's something in that weed.
When you hold your chest, man.
Choke.
And I bet you still finish the whole blunt though. That's the thing. Like,
Right.
you got you choking, but you go smoke this whole blunt. I'm telling you.
I feel like it was kind of like a little sour at first, and then maybe a little like sweet aftertaste to it.
You got me beat on that. Damn, somebody pouring up. Pull up.
Drink,
Pull
Sit
up.
down.
drink.
Stand up.
Yeah. You
It's a
know.
headshot. Drink. Sit down. Drink.
Oh man.
That's funny.
Granddaddy had that golden flash.
Yeah, I don't know.
back
How do you think it made you feel?
I mean, I felt a little bit behind the eyes, but like you said, the terps. I don't know. I was a little
I feel a little anxious.
bit. The terps. I was hoping a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie. But beautiful nugs, beautiful structure, density nice too.
Probably the sativa.
It definitely got some wake up in it because I'm a little anxious.
I'm just here, man.
Because you in pain.
I
said,
feel
I'm just
it, but
here.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
It's got me.
interesting.
It got a nice effect, but it ain't like I don't know.
I feel like it has my body awake, but it has my mind like very calm. I guess you could say.
And my body ain't feeling it. I needed it to hit my body. It's more like
Yeah. Like it's
Are
not
you
really.
high right now?
I don't really have like a big body high, I guess I would say. But like you know what I mean. I feel like I could still be pretty active, but my mind is kind
shit. I
of
feel
more
like I could fucking record a podcast.
focused. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Straight up.
Nah, for sure. It definitely has effects though. Like you can
Yeah.
definitely feel the effect of it after smoking it. If we was to give it like grades, like from A, B, C,
What we
D.
doing like out of 10? I think we.
So you smoked it. I vaped mine, bro. I was fucking with you.
This nigga's cold.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
You know what I mean? This is an
Hey, Ohio.
state.
No.
So we have only been vaporizing this
whole
marijuana
time.
today.
This whole time.
Yeah,
No,
nah.
this
I
is
mean,
cannabis.
who said we use it? We could have tried this in a different state. No, just
We vaporizing.
free to plant, man. Fuck
Free to
that.
plant.
Free to plant.
You know what I'm saying?
Cannabis brings people together. Community. I could get the word
We
out.
just use different vaporizers.
Healthcare.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
we
saying?
all got our own dryer, but it would be nice if Pax or Puffco or somebody wanted to throw us some.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. We'd definitely put them on the show, talk about them, give a review. You know what I'm saying?
Might as well.
When you do that, if Puffco or Pax hit us up,
Hell yeah.
like
That's
yo,
definitely
I'm gonna
okay.
walk around with that bitch every day, like yo, I'm sponsored.
Right.
Try this out.
Nigga, I go do it in front of the police. Nigga, I'm vaporizing.
Hey, right? Legally,
I'm vaporizing.
Said I'm vaporizing, sir.
straight up.
Medicinally. Cool.
But yeah, so I'm gonna be honest. I'm struggling, and maybe it's something that the
To
world they don't
find
want to know.
a lineage.
Yeah, to actually get a lineage. So maybe if people
They
can,
said that shit modified.
But when you think a lot about all the weeds now,
it's all
like
different genetics.
yeah, like the genetics have changed
Everything's
so much. Of like
Crossbred so
when
much.
we're like right now to find a original strain of something is probably like hard.
I mean, it's tough, but it's possible.
It's,
It
it's,
just
clone,
depends
it's probably
on-
cloned though.
possible.
You
No.
know what I'm saying? Like
There's-
it's probably clones.
But there's you gotta think cannabis started
It's the
all over the
seeds,
world, and so
yeah.
there's still geographically like those strains that are designed to be
Grow out there
yeah,
somewhere,
Like
yeah.
like so they're gonna forever be out there. Cannabis was before
natural
us, like
seed, yeah.
whether before humans was on this fucking planet,
There
cannabis was growing.
plants.
Like it was one of the plants growing. Seriously, like it don't need us. It's a weed. It grows
BC
without
before
us.
cannabis.
Hey, there you go.
Right.
Another meaning.
1,000,000 BC.
Before cannabis.
Before cannabis.
I always wondered what that stood for.
Now you know. The more you know. Like,
We pull out our Bibles.
So unfortunately, we can't find the lineage, but maybe this is something that Columbia Care could potentially, provide for the people. Because if it's
Yeah.
on the pack, it would definitely help, in my opinion. And Maybe if I'm not looking at it
I was
right,
gonna
but I don't
say
see it
Probably
nowhere.
doesn't have it on the package.
And when you guys buy things from the dispensary, you should definitely always look at your packaging. Always check it just to
agreed.
make sure it's open, not open, or anything has been, altered.
Yep.
And just to make sure you know what you're putting in your body. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Just to
saying?
make sure
Agreed.
you're getting the correct products.
Yeah.
Because
Agreed.
sometimes it gets busy, things are moving fast.
You want to get handed the
and-
Do-si-do vape carter instead of Do-si-do flower.
Exactly, and those things happen
Yeah.
more often than you think.
People make
so-
mistakes, human error, but
Human error. So
just
Yeah,
for
and
some-
we're all in it together.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Straight
Everybody
up.
check, make sure you're getting what you need, and you know what I mean.
Because it's still drugs. You got to be safe.
yeah. Now, would you out of 10? What would you give this strain? My bad. Strain. If you
Out
were to
of-
rate
out of
it.
10?
Yeah.
I feel like, personally, I would need to go into even deeper depth about 2 or 3 more times. But off just first meeting,
All right.
I would definitely probably give this somewhere around 7.8, 7.9.
That's all right. I'm gonna give it 7.7.
Okay.
You know, it would have got me a little bit more, a little bit higher. I just need that nose though. That
Yeah.
nose. Everything else was there, but that nose gotta give me, man. Like I should be able to. The moment I open that bag, boom. Oh, this is.
And that's another thing too. Like as a fellow weed smoker, that's something like you love. Like when you smell. So like when you ever, it's not even your weed.
Yeah,
When you
man.
somewhere and you smell weed,
Oh, that good
and-
gas.
That's what we
It's
grew
like-
up on.
and it
Yeah.
hits your head, you just
who
you start
got it?
looking for it.
Yeah,
Exactly, and then
right.
you find it.
It's
you're
like,
like,
where's
You gotta
Waldo?
think like
it's like
we came
your
from
smoker
the age-
senses.
Like we came from that
Smoker
age
systems
of,
are tingling.
we had what, lows, mids,
Not
and
this smoker,
highs
but-
back in the day.
All right.
Like all we had was lows, mids, and highs, and then we had Dro, Dank, Kush. You know what I mean?
I feel like they gave it so many names just because.
Yeah, but you could tell the difference. Like when you had that Hydro or some like what they would call
Hydro,
Kush back in the day.
whoa.
That's like what Broderick was talking about, or what Dro Derek
Dro
was
Derek,
talking about.
Dro.
You would that nose, man.
Bone Thugs, that fresh aqua, that
That
water.
nose would hit you.
You just know it's pure.
That fresh alcohol, what you
No,
mean?
bro.
For
Like,
real, that fresh just like yo. Like, you
can
ever
add-
had some cannabis that just is pure, like they like flushed
for
it.
sure.
It's just like it
For
tastes like
sure.
the plant, but not in a chlorophyll way, and more in a like terpy.
sure.
Like yo, this is something amazing.
yeah.
Like shit.
Definitely, like I didn't even have some decent homegrown. Like
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's usually with some of the terpiest shit.
But even that shit, like some of that shit comes out
Less is
fucking,
more,
like
craft
Kush
cannabis.
because of what the seeds were back in the day.
yeah.
Because there was a lot, probably less crossbreeding that way.
it definitely was. People wasn't really knowing. That's what I'm saying. That, and
People
so
was just planting the seed in
Exactly.
the soil, and some of them would have more seeds, and we
But you
planted more of that.
can still do that, and you gotta be careful with seeds that provide more seeds because they harm you. And then
Oh, yeah,
just,
for sure. You
Buds
don't
with
wanna-
seeds in it. Between the buds, you can find seeds, but you usually want just nugs. And
Yeah.
the seeds we talking about is seeds of information.
Yeah.
Or unless you're gonna provide some new seeds of life, which you can, because cannabis creates seeds to create new life. It freaks
and
out.
it's a female plant and a
protection.
male plant. So if you think about it, it's
With a
like-
female plant, it makes seeds because it's like in the wild, if it feels like it's getting threatened, it just reproduces. So it makes sure it ain't going nowhere.
Which makes sense. It wants to spread its seed,
Yeah.
so it can continue to live on, essentially.
Yep, straight up. And
the
then
circle of life.
Yeah.
straight up, it has one too, not just the humans, plants
Yeah,
too.
I would have to give it a 7.5. 7.5.
Okay. He wasn't too satisfied, but
It's like I would still say like effects. It was good. Probably could go a little deeper to really get more of a feel of its meaning. But
Yeah, agreed.
that nose goes, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
that's-
it wasn't hitting to the point where I'm just like, ooh.
Like you gotta make some kind of noise,
Like
fuck.
that instant relaxation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like this about to be great.
Like-
This you want to know you about
You
to
know?
feel medicine. Like yeah.
Like what they say in what was it? Pineapple Express. Like I just want to put my face in it. Like,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? Like
I want to smell shit that smells that good.
I want to live in this bag.
Right.
For sure. Definitely gotta have that
yes,
smell.
sir.
It was just missing that factor, but
That's like food. You eat with your nose.
it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
It did
you know
look
what I'm saying?
So man, we like to kind of like head to our final segment and like wrap this up in a sense of just try to get an idea of how cannabis has provided some creative juices for you, like how like has cannabis been able to help you find your craft or your creative craft in some way or another? You'll
like
be able
hobbies.
Hobbies or any skills or anything that you were able to gain from cannabis.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I feel like smoking weed definitely, like, opened up my creative side. I mean, I was already definitely, like, an adventurous person and creative, but as far as, like, the weed, like, even with cooking, like, I grew up and fell in love with cooking, so I used to do catering, with my mom
Chef
back
Noelle.
in LA. Yeah, Chef Noelle.
Les Chef Noelle.
Hey, Chef LA.
And I would always, like, be in the kitchen. Like, just growing up, my mom would always be cooking dinner. And I'm the baby of the family, so everybody else is out doing what they doing. I'm at the house with mom, so I'm in the kitchen all the time. So, just growing up watching her, and then eventually her saying, here, come help me. You know what I'm saying? All right, now I'm in the kitchen. So, but then now you bring smoking into it. Now I'm smoking. And smoking, what happens when you smoke? You get the munchies. So you want to eat something good. And then sometimes, like, we eat bad stuff when it's not, we eat stuff that ain't good when we high. But, like, when you want something good, you going to eat something good. And so, like, that was definitely me. Every time I wanted to eat something good, so I would go in the kitchen and, like, create. Like, I always wanted something different. I got tired of eating the burgers. I got tired of eating the pizza. Like, why I can't have no jerk chicken tamales? You know what I'm saying? Why I can't have no oxtail cheesesteaks? Why I can't have no, you know what I'm saying? Just mixing it up.
Bigger palate.
Exactly. And when you think about it with food is already like an opening door for people to open up their creativity side, because it's so many different vegetables and so many different like proteins and so many different things you can cook and use now, you know what I'm saying, to where you can create your own flavors and create your own profiles and like really like become your own person, just like how like
learn your own taste.
Exactly. Like every brand has its own identity because of that, especially dealing with food. You don't just go eat peanut butter cups, you go get a Reese's because you like Reese's peanut butter cups, you feel me? So
and you mentioned earlier too, like not wanting to eat too much junk and like eat actual meals. You get actually like filled that way too. Like junk food doesn't really fulfill your hunger. It just makes you want to eat more.
Yeah, it just fuels you for more hunger.
And then you feel bad after.
Yeah, you get that rush.
It's like a trick to your body. Like you eat a bunch, but like, damn, I'm still hungry. Like,
for sure. Yeah,
but
you thought
eat
you
a
ate
nice
enough.
meal like that, you actually get satisfied. Your body can like feed off of that and get its nutrients and everything like that.
Yeah, definitely. I would say
that's big. That's big.
Yeah, smoking and weed, and then now that I'm older, they combine. You know what I'm saying? You can cook with cannabis, so now you can really elevate the meal. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so many different things, and like the TV show, they got stuff on TV.
There's YouTube channels, man,
everything.
like,
YouTube University.
Yeah, there's
all type of stuff going on.
People
so
are making full like culinary art. Like Chef Gordon would
cannabis
probably be
is
like,
changing the cooking. It is. It's changing the cooking art, cooking cuisine.
So you would say your mom and just being around the kitchen is what helped spark, that creative craft from like to start infusing.
It started from there. Definitely, that's where the cooking started from. But the weed aspect of it, when I started smoking, then I started loving food even more. I feel like, and so then it's like, okay, now you can kind of intertwine the two because because like now my brain is open to more things, and now what I can see,
so it
I couldn't see before. Exactly.
Feel that passion even more.
So could you see yourself for potentially creating either like a white label product or your own like maybe cannabis infused inspired like food truck or restaurant or something like that?
Definitely, for sure. I mean, I've made like, you know what I'm saying, like butter and stuff, like, and done that and tried to, like, I even had an edible company for about a year. But I couldn't, I didn't have like my LLC stuff together, and I didn't have, packaging, and so I was really just making the edibles at my house. And then this Asian dude, he was kind of like my mentor. He owned a medical shop, and he kind of taught me a lot about the medical industry as far as, weed and how to make shatter, like, how to make resin, or how to make wax, how to, make the oil, how to make the butter. Just teaching me different things like that. And he was letting me sell my edibles out of his, dispensary for a second, but then he couldn't do it no more because I didn't have no label
Proper.
on it. I don't know how many milligrams
and
is
that's
this.
a beautiful thing, because this is literally, like, at that point, that's like science and food sciences.
Yeah, so
You know
and then
what
I
I mean,
didn't. But
mixed
see,
together, so-
where I was at, I was young. I have no
You didn't really
idea.
know you were-
So I didn't know how
They
many
didn't have time
milligrams.
and structure.
I didn't know how many milligrams it was. I was just saying like, well, shit. I know it should get you high. That's about it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It works.
It's a cookie. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So just knowing that it had to be
Right.
more stuff and footwork and done behind that. So
But even then, like, we're still here, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like another type of drug or anything like that where if you take too much of it, like, you're gonna be severely harmed.
and that's what I love about it, because it's definitely like nothing that's going to like really disrupt your like life to where you're like going to be in like pain or in hurts or harm's way. It's not a drug that does horrible things to your life.
And it's it's unfortunate that, like, you know how you were saying, like, there's people that deserve and deserve to have that help or structure or foundation, or even if you want to like get the capital and borrow it to like actually support your business. Mm-hmm. There's more people like yourselves that should be able to do that in this cannabis industry. And unfortunately, right now, due to a lot of regulations and laws, it's not. But hopefully, that's something that will open up and change and free the plant more in the market too as well. Like, because it should be a bigger open market.
Yeah, it's different out here for sure.
It's very controlled. It's a very
and that's not just in
controlled
here.
program.
I'm talking like in the cannabis industry.
State
Period.
controlled program it should be, but Ohio's definitely on the more conservative side of
The list.
the list. Even other states are like, man, that's kind of weird.
Right. But so what helps fuel your passion, or your passion to I guess serve others with
Or what
good
other
food?
passions, I guess, does it help fuel for you?
I feel like it just helps fuel like life. You know what I'm saying? In general, like overall, like it's not just like smoke weed for my cooking. No, it's smoke weed for my mental health. It's smoke weed for my back pain. It's smoke weed because she's getting on my nerves. Like it's different reasons that it comes with, but
it's mental health too.
But it's different. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you buy like some NyQuil or something, it's gonna say, oh yeah, this is gonna help with your cold, your cough, your whoop. Marijuana helps with your life, with the this, with the that, and with this. So it's just many things that it can help you with. Just like any other drug has multiple uses for. But definitely, it's life with
That's
me.
what's up,
You
man.
feel me?
I like that. I think that's a great way to close this out. To end it with life. I mean, the passion of life is so important, and I've seen a lot of people lose it, especially through all types of chemicals out there, and just life itself can drain people. But I will say, in my opinion, my personal opinion, and just in general, I think cannabis, for those who are seeking it or may need it, it can provide a better quality of life in a sense of things that you may think were so dark and down. You use a little bit of cannabis, and however form you prefer, you might have a different outlook on life. And just it's like a self-meditation guide if you didn't know how to do it yourself, like without anything, cannabis could take you to that state itself, almost in a sense. Or you like, because everybody needs, or everybody should, not gonna say they do, but everybody should at some point in their life self-reflect, especially if you're trying to actually grow and make progress and learn. You should, not good or bad, take some time to self-reflect, and doing that helps you keep the passion for life and fuel it.
That's
So
why
I respect it.
why it's so good for anxiety, because anxiety affects all those things, like your mental thought, your body, causes actual like physical stress and things like that. So that helps you relax your mind, reevaluate things. You know what I mean? Like,
Relax your mind, let your conscience
let your conscience flow. Let go.
because if you know, and actually how we go. It's just a Budz life, and we all just growing.
Hey.
So
and then we just keep
womp
flowing.
womp.
everybody, we thank y'all for tuning in. We got another one that we just put together and wrapped up. Thank you, Noelle, Big Chef from LA, you know.
Yes, sir.
Wait, what's your nickname you said? You said
LA Biggz. It's
LA
Biggz.
Biggz.
They call me Biggz.
Fuck, I keep fucking it up. My
It's
bad.
Biggz.
LA Biggz.
It's good. You don't gotta put the LA in there. It's just Biggz. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
It's
my
Chef
bad.
Biggz.
Chef
However you want to
Biggz.
do
He
it.
said he's national now.
Salute
not
Chef
just-
Biggz.
It's not just
It ain't just
condone LA. We all over with
LA.
it.
Nah, we global. Nigga, we global.
We global,
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and we trying to take it that way. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
We
You want to
global.
support, you know what I'm saying?
Around the
Follow me
globe.
on Instagram.
All around the world.
You know what I'm saying? Chef
Hey,
Biggz.
hey, social media, there you go. Plug 'em. CHEFF_BIGGZ, Chef Biggz. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, come on, tap in with your boy. Yes, if you want to follow, you know, your boy Weed Jones, make sure you follow him at.
Got D Jones _music _dance. You know what I mean? D Jones Music Dance. Good
Hey.
boy out here.
You feel me?
You
And
wanna
if you want to
support
follow your boy Broderick, you
Joe
can find
Derek
him
out here.
You
Where
wanna
can you
support
find
me?
that Joe Derek?
Me, I got a few options. You can find me at MAKN Making _vision. Or no, I changed it. Envision.
Sir.
ENVISIONED. I feel like I'm independent. No.
Right.
Underscore moves. Making
his own
underscore envision moves. That's making underscore envision underscore moves. That's my personal. If you want to find me and catch me on the business side and help us grow our social media, make sure you follow the Healing Collective. That's
Yes,
THE _healing _collective.
Healing
And
Collective.
you know, that's between the Budz. That's how you find us. And then also, you want to support another community page, Ohio Cannabis Report. Feel free to hop on there and try to get some education and information
Yes,
about the
sir.
program as well. And we thank y'all. And this is bigger than Ohio, like Chef Biggz said.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all for having me on the
Bigger
show.
than
You
us.
feel me?
Bigger than us. Happy medicating, y'all. We out.
Yeah, probably do that shit all day.
Find out the hard way. They was hating on me. I had to find out the wrong way. 'Cause I had to find out the hard way. They was hating on me.